to welcome you to Street Politics with me, Talisha, bringing you the latest news of what's going on in the political world. How are you guys doing today? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Well, you know, a lot of things been going on in the White House with the Trump administration. Seems as if they can't catch a break. Well, let's talk about a few things that's going on. Well, yesterday it was announced that North Korea is ready to sit down with the United States and talk about issues they have going on. And you know what found it funny to me is that they, to me, both act alike. So I just think like, you know, like they didn't ever want to meet with no other administration or anything like. Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you to Street Politics with me, Talisha, bringing you the latest news of what's going on in the political world. How are you guys doing today? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Well, you know, a lot of things been going on in the White House with the Trump administration. Seems as if they can't catch a break. Well, let's talk about a few things that's going on. Well, yesterday it was announced that North Korea is ready to sit down with the United States and talk about issues they have going on. And you know what found it funny to me is that they, to me, both act alike. So I just think like, you know, like they didn't ever want to meet with no other administration or anything like. Everyone, I would like to welcome you to Street Politics with, of course, me, Talisha. Today we're discussing the latest topics, the turmoil, all kind of stuff that's going on in the White House. Okay, I don't even know where to begin. We're going to start with what happened yesterday with North Korea. I guess North Korea is feeling a little pressure that they had going on with all the extra sanctions that the United States put on them. So now they sent a letter saying, hey, we want to sit down and have a talk. So yesterday when it had came through, I guess Trump had already knew like that a letter was going to be coming through because he peeked in at one of the meetings that they was having, and it was like, hey, I'm gonna have some good news. So when it came down to it, the whole media, everyone went into frenzy like, oh my God, North Korea want to sit down with the United States and this, that, and they even got a date, not a date, but they gave a month, which they said was May. So, you know, you got both sides going in. You got the left saying, you know, we don't think Donald Trump is qualified to sit down with a dictator, and, you know, North Korea is always known for lying, acting like they want to do something, then when it's their turn to do they share the bargain, they don't do what they have to do. But it's funny to me because I think Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump act just alike, like two people that's running a whole country. I mean, you know, their own country or whatever, and it's just like the things that they do is like, I'm president. You got Donald Trump doing whatever Trump want to do. He's not the average typical politician that you would see. He do things how he see fit doing them in his office. Then you got Kim, like he rules everything. I believe they can't even have Wi-Fi. I guess he control what they do watch and eat. They said the people over there starving. I remember one guy that ran from the military. I think they was in the military, and he ran from them. And when they examined his stomach, he had the longest parasite in his belly, like ridiculous, and he was like malnutrition or whatever. So I know you've been noticing like all the rhetoric that Donald Trump has been giving him every time he launched one of those missiles. He gave him the nickname Rocket Man, and they were saying that ain't how you deal with a dictator. You don't deal with him like that. Cautions with care. But you can see the last previous administration, they have been dealing with him like he's some type of kid, and handle him with care. Don't want to really say too much, do too much, trying to pacify him, do this and do that. But when Donald Trump got in office, he like hell no, sanctioned him, called him out his name, twittered him every 5 minutes, told him he got the biggest missile and he'd destroy him. Just crazy rhetoric. Who would ever thought that he would want to meet with him? So this is very interesting. We all gonna see how this play off, even if they meet. So this is we got to get this to Donald Trump. This is a plus for his base. One of the things he's talked about on his campaign trail. So the promise to his people. So, and another thing, he's very, how Donald Trump is, want to be the first. I'm the first. I'm the biggest. I'm the baddest. So now he got the first ever sitting U.S. president to ever have about to have a meeting with North Korea, because no one ever sat down with him. So we'll be on the lookout to see what that is. So they had 5 reasons why Donald Trump would want to meet with him. Donald Trump, he say he's the deal maker. He's the art of a deal. He can get deal done that no one never seen, no one ever done. So we're going to see about that. He's a fan of, I'm a history maker. He want to go down in history as I've been the first this. I was the first to do this. Obama administration couldn't do that. Bush administration couldn't do that. Look what I did. And so this is all going to play out, which I think they do need to sit down. And how Trump is. He going to be who he is. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know how it's supposed to go when 2 people meet. But of course, Donald Trump is not going to do it the average way as most politicians do it, because we're dealing with Donald Trump. He's his own administration, own everything. So we will keep you posted on that. Another thing that happened, Trump authorized tariffs. I can't say it right. I get tongue tied. Tariffs. TARIFFS. Now, if you don't know, what that is, I will give you the definition. It's a tax or duty to be paid on a particular class or import or export. So basically, when people bring stuff in or export out, it's a certain tax. And, a lot of things that Donald Trump has been saying, even in the campaign and as a sitting president, that he feel like everybody is taking advantage of the U.S. Like the U.S. give out these sweet deals to these other countries, and we don't get hardly no type of deals, and jobs leave us to go over there because the other countries giving these other kind of deals. So Donald Trump said, no, we're going to put some taxes on it, and I guess he raised. It's going to take effect in 15 days. So this just happened like March 8th. So with the steel industry, as you notice, a lot of the steel jobs, a lot of those plants went overseas, and a lot of families was affected by that, because that's the only job that they ever did all their life, and they went other places because it's cheaper to do it there. So Donald Trump thing is, let's bring it back here. And he's getting a lot of backlash from his party and, of course, the Democrats, because they are saying that, this is going to cause a trade war. You can't do this. It's going to affect this. This is going to affect, it's going to affect other people, and other countries is going to want to raise the price, and it's going to this, that. So Donald Trump is basically saying, I'm looking out for American people, and I don't care what. No, we got to get our jobs first. So, the United States is the largest steel importer in the world. So I don't understand why we don't have a higher percentage. If they getting it for us, we can make it here and sell it to whoever. So we'll see how that playing out. It's always the good and the bad, the pro and the cons of doing and changing anything. Now I'm with putting America first and putting our jobs back. We can't be worried about the world at all times. Now we can, on certain things, but at certain things, you got to take care of home first before you can do anything else. And so it said, as a result, Mr. Trump actions leaves on import of steel will rise by 25% and aluminum by 10%. So business groups has been warned that effect could have felt across the globe supply network, and consumers face high prices for automobile. So that was another thing they were saying, like, okay, you raising the price on that. So when people, foreign cars that we get, different stuff coming in, they can us getting those cars, those prices can go up. And if American cars go over there, that's our price. But I really don't know too much. I try to do like a little information on it. And I know they were saying that Bush, where is it at? Back in 2002, at that time, President George Bush imposed the same thing, but he had up to 30%. And they said he lifted that ban within 15 months. Because studies found that more jobs were lost than saved. So we don't see how that's gonna. If this didn't work for him, why do this administration think it's gonna work for him? But I think we need to be firm and give us a better deal on what comes in and out of our country. I think that's like totally like unfair. What type of stuff do we get? Like, we sometimes have to do what's best in the interest of us. So it did say when he made the announcement, Central Aluminum has said that they will restart shutter capacity at its Howardville plant, added nearly 300 workers this year. And on Wednesday, the United States Steel said it will restart a blast furnace in Granite City in Illinois, bringing back 500 workers to help meet additional orders that is expected of the result of the tariffs. So you got some good coming in and you got some good coming out. So, we gotta just play it by ear, see how it do. A few things this administration did, they thought the world was going to end, and it didn't. So hopefully this work out in the best interest of the American people. Sometimes we got to stop being political on stuff. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out, hey, you charging us this, we gonna charge all that. We gonna make this. Why we can, if we have the capacity to make the most steel and stuff in the world, why we not on the top list of that? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, how we not benefiting, making no money? Why steel plants are closed down? Why do they go overseas and all that other crap? Like, bring jobs back to America, especially call centers. Like, that's another thing I hate. The call centers with these big companies, AT&T, all these places you call. It take you 30 minutes to get on the phone with somebody, and then you got to deal with somebody that's overseas. You can't understand nothing they saying. And why, like, if y'all American companies, bring that back, but companies be cheap like that. And, they rather pay people slave money